Alright. What are we doing this weekend?
Turkey hunting.
Turkey hunting?
Mm-hmm.
You excited about that?
Yes.
Yeah? You struggling with that seatbelt?
No.
Do you need some help?
No.
Alright, well Jayden and I are heading up to the cabin turkey hunting. Dad got up there last night and hunted this morning. Said he heard some gobbles and saw some jakes, but no toms. So we're gonna head up. It's Jayden's first real hunt. Well, I guess he's been pheasant hunting and that was a real hunt, but this is his first turkey hunt. So we're gonna go try to roost some birds tonight, throw up a blind. I have 2 trail cameras out in a place where I'm pretty sure they'll be, where we have some clover, and I did some frost seeding. I'm sure they're in there eating my seed and eating the old clover. So we'll check the trail cameras, try to locate some birds tonight, and go get one in the morning. How's that sound? He's so enthusiastic. Alright, so yesterday my dad told me there's no way that I'd be able to get back to the cabin with my truck, and that he snowshoed in. I'm thinking, it melted a little bit. For those of you that don't know, Wisconsin got 30 inches of snow last weekend in the middle of April. So we were worried about the cabin, and I darn near just got stuck on the road. Apparently they didn't plow the end of it. I got turned around, but it's not so bad here, but back at the circle I had to turn around, boy, it was rough. So we're gonna get up to the cornfield. I know a tractor made it back there, so if a tractor can do it, I can do it, right? Probably gonna give it a shot. If I get stuck, I get stuck. We'll pull it out. I don't know. I really don't feel like snowshoeing back there, so we're gonna give it a try. But Jayden couldn't even make it all the way to the cabin. He's sleeping.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not? He was sleeping.
I wasn't. I was just waiting.
Oh, well, we're gonna give this a try. Hopefully I don't get stuck. I'm actually gonna get out, and if it looks real bad, I probably won't do it, but we'll see what happens. Well, we made it 80% of the way and got stuck on the last little hill. Someone came in with a tractor to check on my dad last night, but now doesn't look that bad from that angle, but it's hung up on that right side, and I can't get it to move enough, so I'm gonna park it. We only got another cabins right there. You can see it just over the hill. So I'm gonna put my snowshoes on, and then little man and I are gonna load up the sled and get in there. So, all right, got the snowshoes on, the sled loaded up. I'm gonna toss Jayden on the sled, and we're gonna pull you into the cabin, okay? And then I'm gonna come back for the rest of the stuff, all right? Yep. Why don't you hop down and try to sit on the bag? Come on, just hop down. You'll be fine, promise. Alrighty, we are in the cabin.
Yes, we are.
I had to put the camera down for a while. Jayden and I ended up getting in. He walked the tractor that came in. He was able to walk the track up to the cabin, so that was good. My dad is already out hunting. And where Jayden and I was planning on hunting, where I'm fairly confident there's turkeys. It's just one of those spots where every year there's birds. But it's about as far away from the cabin as you can possibly be while still being on our land. So I'm going to put the tent, 2 chairs, and all the gear in a sled, haul it over. Jayden's going to throw his boots and snow pants on, and he's going to have to walk as much as he can, but I'll probably end up having to pull him a little bit because it's a long walk and the snow is still really, really deep. But we're going to get set up. I don't want to sit in the blind tonight just because I want Jayden to be able to experience what it's like to roost a bird and then hear all the gobbles in the morning and stuff. So we're just going to go over there, set up, kind of hang out, and then try to roost some birds, and we'll see what happens. Alright, we made it across the creek. It's been tough, and I give this little boy a whole bunch of credit. He's walking in some deep snow, but tonight I made the decision I didn't want to bring a gun. I didn't even want to tempt myself with hunting tonight. I want him to experience going out the night before and then the morning with all the gobbles. But the thing is, we got several hens over here calling, and then we can hear some toms gobbling back. So we're gonna sneak up to this field right here in front of us. I call it the strut zone. They're always out here in the mornings. And we're gonna see if we, Jayden, no. We're gonna see if we can see them, get some film of them, and then we're gonna go over here and set up the tent, I think. Or at least get the tent over there, because that's where I want it. But then we're gonna try to put these birds to bed. You see that black dot walking down the hill?
I see it. It's a turkey. I know that.
And it's a tom. That's the kind we're after. He was just gobbling. Alright, we're gonna see if I can film. Look, he's coming in. I bet you all the other turkeys are just along the woods over there. You see it? What's it doing? Oh, that's a hen. Can you hear it calling? We got a hen at like 70 yards. No. Just wait. When she keeps calling, a real turkey will gobble. Look at her. I think she's gonna go over by that tom over there. What do you think? She wants a boyfriend. Alright, finally. We got the ground blind all tucked in. Because of how high the snow is, the ground blind sits up real high compared to where the chairs are. So we gotta leave the blind, just to be able to see out, we gotta leave it all the way down like that. And I wanna be able to shoot that way. So we got that window open. I wanna be able to shoot out to the corn here. And then I'll be able to see at least that way and shoot that way a little bit into the field. So I have to have all 3 windows open and pulled down cutaways, which I don't like. Usually I like to stay as like concealed as possible. So we're just gonna have to try to make that work. But Jayden's been such a trooper, haven't you, buddy? You've been patient. Yeah, you have.
This one? With all the lures on it?
What's for dinner, Dad?
Anything? I got venison steak, steak brats.
Jayden, what do you think we should have? Venison?
The same bacon you gave us before.
No bacon. One packet venison bacon for one good breakfast. It'll probably be tomorrow, I imagine. We can stop on the way home Sunday. Got tons of venison.
Venison steaks on the grill. Alright, I got up about 4:45. Jayden's out here with me getting ready. We're just getting dressed. He's pretty tired. He was up way past his bedtime last night. So, he's struggling getting going. But, it'll be worth it when we get out there and hear all the gobbles. But I'm just concerned about keeping him warm. We got a long hike, so I gotta pack a bunch of stuff to try to make sure he's comfortable. But yeah, we're gonna get out there and get in the woods. Right, buddy? You tired? Alright. We're finally set up in the blind. There's birds. There's birds all over this morning as we are walking over. And just with it being as crunchy as it is with the snow, there's absolutely no way you could set up under them on the roost, but we're in the blind. We got a Jake and a hen decoy out. We got 2 birds over here. It sounds like a couple behind us and a couple over here. But the closest one was not too far away, and I think we just heard him fly off the roost, but what do you think, buddy? You're just trying to wake up, aren't you? Well, when you're getting the little ones involved, you gotta keep it about them and not about the hunting. Right now, there's 2 gobblers. 100 yards away. They're just over this little rise. Every time I peek up through there, but they won't budge. And he's been begging to go back. It's pretty cold out. It's only been two and a half hours, but that's pretty good for a 6-year-old. So we're gonna just, on our way back, we'll be able to see them. We're just gonna set up, give them a couple calls, see if they'll come into the woods. But if not, we're gonna go back to the cabin and warm up. And we'll be back for the afternoon hunt, which I think last night when we put the blind up, there was some birds out here. So just gotta keep it about them. You don't want to ruin it for them, make them sit too long. Make it just be miserable. So we're gonna pack up and get out of here, even though I know, I mean, they're right there. So, movie, what do we see? Right out the door. Let's see if we can go. It's too hard to see through that window. What do you see? Got one, huh?
Not real big, but after 18 hours,
Dad, that's a bearded. I think that's a bearded hen.
It might be. Doesn't even have spurs.
Yeah, it's a bearded hen.
They were not coming. They were not coming to my call. Nobody. I called.
What time is it? It's like 2 o'clock. It's like 1:30.
1:45. Hey, shut her. Whatever it is.
And check out his beard. Want to feel his beard?
Pretty small.
It's a Tom.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't.
It is it's a.
But it has usually, Jayden, come here. Usually, there's spurs right here. There's little hooks that they have that they can fight other birds with, and this one doesn't have them.
I think. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know what the heck the deal is with this thing.
Spurs too?
I don't know.
It's falling.
Want to touch its head?
No.
Other eye. There you go.
Hello, boy.
Oh, you're looking good.
Yeah.
You got it?
No. Almost out.
Let me know when you want me to.
Got it.
Got it.
Good job.
I got the one I wanted to.
Which one?
I heard it go tink.
The one that's moving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did. The first, Jayden, the first shot. That was awesome. I didn't know you were that good of a marksman.
Got it. Wait.
Got the little
Whoa, you got the hardest one. That is incredible, Jayden.
Twice a no.
Twice. You are, I think you're ready for turkey hunting. What do you think?
My dad won't let me.
Well, you need a bigger gun.
Yeah. Alright, we're back in the blind. We're going to keep this short because as we were coming in, what did we see? Well, I don't think you saw them, but there was 2 toms. I don't know, 100 yards over here. They're on our property. But they gobbled a couple times and it sounds like they got some ends with them, so got the decoys out in front of us again. We're going to get set up and ready to go. Alright, Jayden and I were unable to get a bird, but my dad did. I don't know, it's got like a blue and red head like a Jake, but it's got a, I don't know, 8-inch beard and no spurs, and it's like a really small body bird. So I'm not sure if it's just a bearded hen or if it's a young Jake or what, but we're going to save the beard so we can do a project with it for Jayden. So all you got to do for that is get to the skin part, and you can just normally pop it off, but This one's being stubborn, so you can cut it. You want to leave as little of like the gristle and stuff out of it as possible so you can clean it up. So we're just going to save that for later. Put that down here. And this is a smaller bird. We'll save the legs for later, but tonight we're just going to breast it out. So you just want to open some of this up, get some of this out of here. Alright, so now that I got the breast exposed, I'm going to run my knife along the breastbone here. Just keep it as tight as I can so that I don't waste any meat. You want to be careful to get that tender that's right tucked into that backbone. I call it the tender because it's just like a chicken tender. I'm going to come over on this side. Get this. I'm just going to peel this back from you don't want to get into that area here. You can see I accidentally punctured it where all the stuff he's been eating is in here. Corn and alfalfa and stuff is falling out of there. And then just cut it off at the when you get to the end. And there you got a nice big turkey breast. And then on the inside, take some of these feathers off right here. I'm going to lay this down right here. You can see it just kind of flops over. There's a seam. There's a seam right here. You can cut that and that. Is your tender. So put those on the bag over here. Now I'm going to get the other side. Same exact thing. Alright, so I'm going to try to show this as best I can. After I do the breast, pull the leg down like that. You can just pull the skin. Pull the skin away. Alright, so you pull the skin away.
Yeah, those thighs will be good.
When you cut up into here, you find where it connects. That right there is the ball sock. You just cut up.
Sure you don't want lights there, Zach?
And around that. Yeah, I'm good, Dad.
Okay. There you go.
There's a ball right there. You can see it. Boom. Cool. Now we just need a shears to clean that up. Alright, so we got the turkey breast here, and it's hard to see over video, but it's just clean, pure meat. You couldn't buy anything but at the store. But Dad, he's gonna save that for him and Mama at home. So what we did is we took the tenders, and we're gonna first, and a couple just small chunks out of the breast too. But we're just gonna lightly put some Johnny's Hunter's Blend on here. love that blend.
Me too.
Smells so good. And then we got some venison bacon. We're just going to wrap and skewer.
Regular bacon works better.
Yeah, this isn't
Just
very.
cheap bacon just to give it a little.
This isn't very like pliable.
But it's all off our land, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
Alrighty. So we got the bacon wrapped around these, toothpicks in them. These are gonna go on the grill. Then we're also gonna season up some venison steaks with. I'm gonna have Johnny's. I'm sure my dad will have Montreal. So turkey that was freshly shot today by my dad, wrapped in bacon from Dad's deer last year, and steaks from Dad's deer last year as well. So our whole dinner tonight, other than we're probably gonna have some green beans or something, is made from meat harvested off of this 60 acres. So that's pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna get these bacon wrapped turkey on the grill.
Venison bacon wrap. Yummy.
I think I'm gonna keep them off the heat just a little bit, 'cause that's. Yeah, we'll let those go for a little bit, and then we'll get the venison steak started. Alright, these are starting to get pretty close here. I think we'll give them just a few more minutes. Alrighty, we're going to take the turkey off and put the venison steaks on. This will be our appetizer. Ooh, it smells good. I think that's actually what I'm trying.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, is that good? No fat in that turkey. Minimal fat in the venison bacon. That's juicy and tender.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
It's hot, but really good.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I like that. That definitely worked out. Alright, so obviously this weekend didn't go quite as planned as on my end for turkey hunting. The snow made things difficult, but Jayden was quite a trooper, chomping back and forth across the land in the deep snow. I couldn't help but think that picture I took of Jayden and Grandpa right here. There's a big rock in our front yard of the cabin. And there's a picture of me when I'm 4 years old with the first turkey my dad shot with me. It just reminded me a lot of that. I'm just thankful that I was introduced to the outdoor lifestyle at a young age. It's had a huge impact on my life, and that's why I'm doing this. Hopefully the more I go, the better I can get at, you know, filming and editing and putting together these experiences and doing a better job of showing how the effects they have on me and my family. But it's just kind of hard right now doing it all on my own, but we're going to continue doing this. I know Jayden had a fun weekend. So thank you guys for watching.